This episode of Philly Fame TV is sponsored by Top Dog Law. Now y'all already know who to call for any accidents or injury cases. If you want that top dollar, you better get at Top Dog. You can hit him up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit his website www.topdoglaw.com.
Yo, this your boy K Gibbs, Philly, the last hope. Go stream that on all platforms. And y'all now tuned in with Philly Fame TV. Let's get it.
Alright, K Gibbs, man, what's going on with you first and foremost, good brother? How you feeling? How everything going, man?
I'm in good spirits, man. I'm just chilling. I'm just doing what I gotta do to get where I gotta get. Ain't really too much to it.
Right. Fresh off the new visual that just dropped, My City on something,
My City on something, man.
Getting good feedback, know what I mean? I got it up on the channel, know what I mean? Got some good feedback. Speak on the feedback on your end. How it's been going? Know what I mean? What's the reaction on your side?
I ain't even been able to really see all the feedback, but all the feedback I've been getting is like, yo, this joint crazy, this the one, you gotta get this to the radio. It's like people not even telling me it's just hot, they telling me it's hot and you gotta do this with it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? People want to see My City on something on the radio and big, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a good joint. I fuck with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Alright. So now let's get a little bit into who K Gibbs is for the people that's tuned in who may not be familiar. I know you did other interviews and stuff like that before, so if people ain't see them Jones and you're a fresh face to them, let's give a little bit of backstory on you. So now, I mean, you from Francisville section, North Philly.
Yeah.
I mean, so for those who don't know, give them a brief rundown about your come up and your upbringing in that section of North.
Yeah, I'm from Francisville, right between Girard and F.A.M.E, 17th and Ridge, 16th and Ridge, all that whole little joint. I came up like any other young boy in Philly, just running around, fighting to lead, to playing with guns and shit like that. I went to Franklin. Always been rapping, always been competitive. Been a competitor, always been battling niggas in high school and you feel what I'm saying? Was a young boy, was on We Run the Streets, and We Run the Streets came down my way. I was 15, he put me on the drum, and I don't know, man, I just was always a young nigga doing what he wanted to do, you feel what I'm saying? Nobody really couldn't tell me what I can do. I always did what I wanted to do, but I always was good with words, you feel what I'm saying? I always been a student of the game, really was a Rockefeller baby, state property, and really got my my ways from them, you feel what I'm saying? My favorite rapper, Jay-Z. And always was calm with it, but knew what I wanted to do, you feel what I'm saying?
Got you. And you from Francisville, and obviously y'all got Uzi, who from Francisville, that everybody know. And when I first heard of you, say 3-4 years ago, I forget exactly how you came across my radar, but that's one of the things I definitely heard attached to you. Yeah, boy, used to, I don't know the whole story. Y'all grew up together, hang together, rap together. I don't really know the whole. So give him that situation.
Man, Uzi, before all the rap shit, man, Uzi grew up on the same block, and we not just from the same hood. We grew up on the same street.
Oh, so y'all actually grew up on the same exact block?
Yeah. All right, cool. Everybody that grew up with us, we grew up on the same block. You feel what I'm saying? And that's bro. You feel what I'm saying? He took off fast as shit, you feel what I'm saying? And niggas didn't see it coming, and it came. We did music together, and motherfuckers is hearing shit, I ain't around, niggas don't see me around him no more, but, that's between, what we got going on, you feel what I'm saying? But that's bro, you feel what I'm saying? I could get in contact with him right now, and it's all love, it ain't no, you feel what I'm saying? We ain't never go through nothing or nothing. Motherfuckers just be making shit up in their head out here, motherfuckers just be running with narratives, but that's bro, he a legend, from Francisville, facts.
Oh, crazy, that's crazy. Yeah. So, alright, so people see him now, they see him with the hair, they see how he dress, how he carry, he don't look like he from Francisville, he don't look like he from North, but we know how he talk, how he act, and how he rap.
But let me tell you this though, so they household, when it was all boys, so when they used to come out the crib, all the boys looked the same but him.
So he always was different like that.
Yeah, he come out the crib, Sean John, jean set, curly hair, fresh sneaks. Like he looked like a kid that belonged on a TV. Like he was just like already stardom. Like he already was a star. Could dance, flip, all this crazy shit. Like no cap. Like you feel what I'm saying? He always was different. Motherfuckers be thinking that he like got like that once he got like famous. No, he always was like he didn't have the money he had, but he always was like, I saw that coming. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like yeah.
So was he wearing like he wearing all the feminine type stuff? Like was he on that type time, or that came like when he got really famous and all that?
I mean, he always had style. I don't really look at it like being feminine. Like I just think like I be there. Like I was there. Like I been with him shopping and shit like that. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he just like into fashion. Like you feel what I'm saying? He just a nigga that just do what he wanna do. Like you feel what I'm saying? But he was always just like, it wasn't like I said, he ain't had the money, but his mindset was already like out the box. Like I'm thinking out the box with this type of shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? But
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And motherfuckers like in person, like motherfuckers be like, he approachable, like yeah, pull up, yo, what's up? Like you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what you see on TV and all that shit is not what you get.
No, for sure.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact.
What about the rap inside? Was he always like, could he always make songs and and spit? Like, was he always on that type time?
He came out like, so one day he came down to Ville and had a rap and shit. This is my first time ever hearing him. And he like shouted out everybody in the rap. And I was like, all right, like you feel what I'm saying? But I ain't never think he like, I was in jail when he took off. Diamond Cuts was playing a song on the radio, a song called Dumber. And shit was, I'm like, damn, Vert took Uzi took off, like you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, he was different, like you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It was nice. It wasn't what we was used to, so we ain't really like think like it was gonna happen, but it happened.
Right. So like we was talking off camera how like you did other interviews, other platforms and stuff in the past, and I mean, it seems like whenever you do something, people kind of bring that up or reference that or ask you that. So do you get tired of that? Like moving forward, like if somebody want to interview you in the future, like are you going to be tired of people asking you about Uzi and talking about Uzi?
I mean, I don't really like, I get mad at when people ask the same type of question referring to that. But I don't get mad, like I know I'm going to have to answer. It's a part of my history, like you feel what I'm saying? It's a part of me at the end of the day. But yeah, no, I don't really get mad. It get tiring sometimes, but I don't get mad at it though.
Right. Alright, so as a young boy, you actually found yourself getting caught up in a little situation where you had to sit down, do some time.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, speak a little bit on that. You said you was in Franklin, so this happened while you was in high school?
I was my first year out of high school. I got locked up for attempt. Me and my man, you know, regular young bullshit, like, you feel what I'm saying, on the block. You mean, first block, we running our first block, getting a little bit of money. Like, and shit, you mean, shit just went left, and we had to, like, you mean, we had to face that. Like, we was young, my man was 18, I was 19. We sat on state road for 2 years, fought with the jury, facing 20 to 40. Like, and it wasn't for my man lawyer, we would have fucked around probably law, because I had a PD back then. My man, at first I started off preliminary with a paid lawyer, and then my man wound up dying in the midst of all this shit. So he was one that was paying for everything, and I was left without a lawyer when it came trial time. But my man had a paid lawyer, so he came through for us in the clutch. No bullshit, and that shit was crazy. They was even bringing up my videos back then. Like all my old videos I got with Inferno and all them. And I started out with Inferno. He was the nigga that was shooting all my videos when I was a young boy. Like all that shit deleted off YouTube. I had hella videos when I was a young boy. All of them got deleted off YouTube because I had to fight them. Like niggas don't even know that I fought. Like you go on Google and see like Kasim Gibson versus Commonwealth music videos, and it wasn't really about what I had in the videos. They was caught up on my lyrics. Like you feel what I'm saying? I'm fighting a drug case, yada yada, and I'm rapping about the places that I would, like you feel what I'm saying? And it was just my lyrics, and I fought that shit for like 3 years. Like they stopped my whole case and made me fight videos for 3 years. I wound up beating it. I could have sued, but I ain't sued. I just was glad to be done with that shit. But Yeah, that shit was a big thing in my neighborhood. Like I was fighting videos. Like I had to sit in a court, and it was so crazy. I knew this how I knew I been had it. Show. They played my videos in a courtroom. They dimmed the lights down, played my videos in a courtroom, and you know what the jury did? Nah, they head to this shit. Like yo, they like this shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? So I wound up beating that shit. Like. Yeah, so I always had my little time in and out of jail. I never been upstate road. I did a little county biz. Longest I ever did was the joint for the attempt 2 years. Then after that, with 5 months here, 6 months here, 5 months here, little shit. Shit I do in my sleep.
So you did 2 years on state road fighting that joint, then end up beating it?
Yeah, we ended up beating it.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So you said they was using your lyrics, yeah, so to speak.
What really made us beat the old head that we was booked for, he said that somebody came through and gave me money not to come to court. So my man lawyer like, who gave you the money? He said, I said, how you know it came from them? He said, did you know the people? He said, no, I ain't know the people. So the lawyer, like my man lawyer asked me like, so why you take the money? Oh, he said somebody gotta pay for this shit.
So he took some bread.
He took some bread. Said somebody gotta pay for this shit. And it was over. He like fucked him up on the stand. That stand crazy. Yeah.
So briefly touch on your experience. Like you said, you did a couple months here and there, and man, that was the longest stretch you did. So what was your experience like going through? I mean, the jail side of it. What was your experiences in there?
So you know, like jail was like, let me see, like when I first went to jail, I'm like, yo, like I only used to hear about this shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? I ain't know about putting money on nobody's books and nothing like that. Like, and we weren't getting locked up as kids. We got locked. So our first time really getting locked up was my man was going juvenile and shit, but my first time really getting booked was on some adult shit. And I don't know, it was just like, yo, like. First time seeing the chi-chi, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this shit crazy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I was just me. Like, you feel all the old heads gravitated to me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm glad that I went through it early than late. It was a learning experience. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That first bid changed everything about me. Like, that first bid changed everything about me, man. Like, the way I just look at shit. I knew how to read. Like, jail really taught me how to read a motherfucker. Motherfuckers be drawn in jail. Like, you really gotta like see how a nigga is. Like, you gotta really take him in a corner and really talk to him. Oh, he a goofy. I ain't talking to him no more. You feel what I'm saying? He goofy. Like, but yeah, jail was a good learning experience. I don't look at jail as bad. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Cause I don't use it like some niggas use it to go get high and all that. I really sit down and like really got my thoughts together and like figured out what I wanted to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And when I first did that first bid, I came home. I still was on dumb shit, but I wasn't dumb like how I used to be. I was smartened up a little bit, but yeah. Got you.
So bands though, you went through it where early on, you know, before this was even a thing, now it's more normal, whereas though they getting your lyrics used in the court. So any rapper that get locked up now, they gonna use your lyrics and your videos and all of that.
Yeah.
So now that you doing music now, moving forward after that situation, do you be more conscious of what you saying, or you don't really even care? You just write whatever, like you been doing?
No, I don't. I can't even say I be conscious about what I'm gonna say, bro. Cause like my working process of like studio shit, bro. I go in there, like you gotta come to my sessions one day, bro, and you'll see like I go off of all energy, like all that shit that my city on something that's not written. That's just off all energy and like, you mean, just thinking freely, like, you feel what I'm saying? None of my shit lately in the last year been written. Like all these songs that coming out, that shit just all off energy. So I can't even say I be conscious of thinking about what I'm gonna say. I just say how I feel. I don't say no crazy shit that'll get me booked. Like, and I know how to play with words. I know how to speak from third person and all that type shit. Like, you feel? I know how to put it.
So are you? So my question is, are you purposely not saying certain stuff because you like, damn, they might? I mean, one day I might. Or you might hear something like, damn, you know what, let me take that out, because one day if I get booked, they might try to use some shit like that.
No. Especially about me. Probably other niggas, but that ain't no shit that I can't say about myself that'll get me, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't, like, you feel what I'm saying? My track's clean, like,
Gotcha. Alright, so even with, I mean, still touching on that type of time, with Krasnick coming out saying what he said about all these, you know, groups getting to die, these Philly gangs and all that, but most of them, not all of them, they rap clips, rap groups or whatever. They got rap that's a part of that.
I know a lot of them young boys.
Right, so do you look at that now do that make you look at stuff a little different as far as rap? Because you said you already don't really say nothing too crazy, but do that even make make you more conscious now? Like,
it don't make me conscious. Like, that shit don't make me conscious with Krasnick talking about the gangs and all that, because I ain't in no gang. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't even match up to that. I'm a fan of that shit, and I know these niggas, and they really doing with it. Like, the only shit that I don't like that they doing, they sent, like, they on a gram blatantly, like, you can't do that. They gonna come. Once they feel as though you playing in their face, they gonna come. But this the lifestyle that they living is like, is they lifestyle. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I just know that is a flip side to that. It's a flip side to that. They just gotta be ready for whatever comes.
Right.
Bullshit.
Right. Now let's touch a little bit on this song. We're gonna go back to it a little bit. I want to touch on it because we told a little story off the camera that I want you to share on the camera about how you even came to shoot the vid and all that. So I thought that was a crazy little story or whatever. Like, so I seen the drawing with y'all on the gram. You and DJ Crazy. Now I mean, not to the drawing. I heard it sound pretty catchy.
A lot of people thought DJ Crazy produced it.
Yeah, I would. I mean, because you would think that. I mean, because anytime in the studio, but usually especially when he's down.
My city on something. My city on something. My city on something. My city on something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what we need. All I know that I gotta get rich before I leave. Yeah. My city on something. My city on.
Like that usually say he did. Like.
Yeah. So let me tell you. So My City on Something was on my project, The Last Hope. I came out with it in March. So we in the studio one day. We pull up on Crazy. Play some shit, Gibbs. Like, you know, they in the whole mag, shake that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Right. I give him something different. I play some shit. I play My City on Something. He go crazy. Righteous recording. Then Righteous just one day put the clip up at Philly F.A.M.E TV. You snatched it, put it up on your page. It started going crazy. We even started listening to it more after that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I didn't even know you had it on TikTok. Somebody showed me, a nigga out Chester. Like, yo, you know your shit on TikTok? I'm like, yeah, I go out. Shit, all these views on TikTok. I'm like, yo, we gotta shoot a video for My City on Something. Now, you feel what I'm saying? And it's a good track. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm speaking, every line is relatable. Can't go wrong with it. You just gotta bring it to life. And it took us a little minute, like, you feel what I'm saying, to get the video done, but we got it done. Like, you feel Righteous did his job. Righteous overthink shit a lot. He really lived by his name. Like, he want everything to be right, bro. Like, he want everything to be right. No bullshit. Like, he want to help you record us right now. Like, he want to help. No bullshit. Like, he really want to set up some shit right here. He want to get it from a different angle. No bullshit.
That's what's up.
Like, if you would have told him, yo, bring your shit too, he would have did it. No bullshit. That's my man.
No, that's heavy. No, the video definitely was crazy. Shout out to Righteous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But for the song
and then not to cut you off, and then we was like, yo, bands though gave us the motivation to even do a video for this joint. We should let him premiere it on his page. And that was just the other day. Like, we thought about that yesterday. Yeah. And we thought about that yesterday. Right. That's why I was at late notice and shit. But I'm glad you came through and did it.
No, it fits. And it was crazy because when I posted the vid on the gram and shit, you know, I sent you the drawing with the comment when Beans had commented all the fire emojis and shit on the drawing.
Yeah, that gave me some more motivation. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I get, like, bro, the more, like, I'm an easily motivated nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You'll say some shit to me like, yo, Gibbs, you got, and I just go in deep thought, like, yo, like, and then, like, My City on Something, a videographer that's cool with Righteous, he like, yo, you gotta do something about the city. I'm like, yeah. We went to the studio the next day, they put on the beat, I just was humming in my head, My City on Something, I ain't had no lyrics to it, so I just kept saying that. I got in there, Righteous like, go ahead. I'm like, all right, bet. I'll go on there. We ain't never had none, so when we get it, we gon' ball. if it ain't about no money, won't indulge. Remember the time I was grinding at the, like, you feel what I'm saying? And just got into it. And I just showed a good side. Like, we in all this goofy shit going on, but we lit like a motherfucker too, though.
Right.
Like, this the most I seen Philly lit in my entire life. Like, we really lit. Like, Too Rare just came out with a song with Lil Durk. Kim Kardashian just posted on her Insta story.
Right.
Like, we lit, like, all the way. So I just wanted to shine light on, like, yo, we Philly bad. Like, you mean, it's crazy, but it's crazy on the talent side. Like, we got a lot of talent. Like, you feel? That's why you hear me shouting out Core, Leaf Ward, Tor. You feel what I'm saying? I really fuck with them dudes. Like, people, that's the dudes that people want to see me on songs with. Like, yo, you got, and I fuck with them. I fuck with their music. Like, so that's why, you mean, shout out Zai Sosa. Like, you feel me? That's little bro. He on some shit right now. And, like, Quilly, like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't care how people look at Quilly. He the big bro in the rap shit. And when it come to Philly, he like the big bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I like hoping Quilly get back on his game and stop ball. Like, I really want to see that. Like, Quilly supposed to be rich right now. He supposed to be putting niggas on. Quilly a type nigga that really grab niggas and put them on. No bullshit. But yeah, My City on something, man. Go stream that, man. Video out right now. Go run them numbers up.
Got you.
What's up, show? Talk to me.
Right. So, you know, I was sitting in here, we preparing for the interview and all that, and you know, you start playing some of your songs and your music while you rolling up and all your thing, whatever. And I just hear one of your joints and shit. I never heard. I mean, I didn't hear none of this stuff before I was out the loop with all this. I just heard one of your joints. I mean, you was going that.
Probably talking about the Sleazy Flow freestyle.
Yeah, and you was going. I mean, you throw some shots at that joint. I'm like, damn, you was going that.
Yeah.
Like Johnnie Mac in the joint. And he was like, yeah, and I was like, damn, what happened? I ain't know what happened because I know y'all always, working, doing y'all thing together. I ain't really know the situation that transpired where y'all wasn't so cool. I mean, for that song to come out. So you kind of briefly explain, you know. So I want you to kind of give it to the people, like, for the people that do know, because I ain't know about it, I was out the loop, but you was telling me, like, y'all was doing, like, little stuff on Instagram back and forth, so I'm sure it's people that seen it and that know about, you know, y'all going through y'all little differences. So briefly touch on, you know what the situation was with that brought you to do that freestyle.
Alright, so what brought me to do that freestyle was, like, I heard the beat and I was like, I talk shit on this joint. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I really didn't have nothing to talk shit about but that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, niggas saying they fed me. Like, y'all, like, no, y'all niggas ain't feed me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we not gonna get out here, like, we not gonna fraud. So I just wanted niggas to hear my piece. Like, I threw it out there. I really wanted somebody to respond. Like y'all, like, come on, let's do this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But they knew better. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it all came from, like, a nigga just being mad because I said I carried him on the song. He was mad, but he didn't say he was mad, but he was just like, everything I was saying on live on their platform, he was going against me on everything. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And he like, I'm gonna make Johnnie Mac stop all that shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm like, alright, what the fuck? That ain't gonna stop. Look at me right now. Nobody can, like, you feel what I'm saying? As much as y'all help me, I help y'all. Ain't nobody never feed, what the fuck, like, feed me? Y'all niggas can't, like, y'all can't clothe me. I spend no money on shit that I wear. What you mean, feed? Y'all can't, y'all don't be in the same restaurant as me. What y'all mean, feed? Like, what is feed and show? A post? Like, you let me know what that mean when you say a nigga fed you. What that mean to you, show?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
no, but niggas say, if you say you fed somebody, like, I used to feed the little nigga, what would you mean by that?
Put some money in their pockets?
What the fuck money did that niggas ever put in my pockets? Niggas tap me, you go live and you tap me in, that's like, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm crushing everybody in verses, that's me. I pay for my own studio time. Like, you feel, y'all didn't make this music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, in the prime weren't really with Johnnie Mac. Johnnie Mac just get caught up in being there for another nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I really can't stop that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But they doing them, I'm doing me. I don't got no problems. I don't got no real problems with them. Like, salute to them. They gained me a lot of fans. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people became true fans, supporters. I don't even like calling fans. A lot of people became true supporters of me from the first 48. So, I'm never not going to forget that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to make it known nobody never fed me. we gonna make that known. That's all I want. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But salute to them niggas though.
So I'm thinking, alright, so I don't know what the situation or what they meant, but based on what you saying, I'm thinking that when they say the feed, they might be meaning it like you said, because you gained a lot of fans and followers from them. I mean, supporters, so they might be meaning it in that way, like we fed you by giving you opportunities or something like that.
I mean, but I still had to be good. Just because you can't make people like me in Philly, you can't. You ass. You can't make people like you feel what I'm saying. I still had to be good, like you feel what I'm saying. But I brought people to you. Like, niggas was not doing verses with songs. It was on some Freestyle Friday shit. I brought that shit to there. Like, yo, let's play some music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, and then me and Johnnie Mac added like our relationship off the platform. Like, yo, like, used to hit me up. Yo, let's go live. Come on, let's go live. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. All right, come on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I never told Mac no. I never told Mac no. Yo, like, you feel what I'm saying? Can you do this? Like, no. All right, come on, I do it. Oh, he acting crazy, Mac. You wanna play some music? All right, I'll do it for you. Come on, let's go live. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it was like one hand washes the other. Feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, that seems like, man, like, y'all definitely was doing a lot of work together, and I like how y'all was moving. It seemed like he was backing you, and y'all was like, I don't know the like behind the scenes story and all that, but it just looked like y'all was on, like y'all was rocking together. He was backing your play. I mean, y'all was doing it, and I liked to see that. Like, that was good to see.
Yeah.
So at some point in time, I hope y'all could put whatever, because it don't seem like it's nothing serious.
And if the bull was mad that I said I carried him on the song, I carried.
Why you keep calling my man the boy? Don't do that to him. Don't do that to my man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
I can't. Show I can't. Like,
come on, man. Don't do that, man.
I don't be giving. Like, I can't give him. Like,
man, you can't do that, because at one point in time, y'all got sold together, so y'all was thorough. Y'all was cool. Like, yeah, y'all was thorough. Y'all was cool. Like,
all right, and Nate, like he like I said, I carried them. Johnnie Mac asked me. He said, "Did you?"
So let's clarify. So there's really a misunderstanding. It seemed like from both sides. It seemed like you said something in that interview, and he might have felt some type of way about it. And then when they said something about the feeding, when they said something about the feeding you stuff, you felt some type of way. So I mean, so like when you said what you said, it made them or whatever do what they did.
But his man asked me.
Right.
If you don't want that question, why? Like, you feel what I'm saying? I answered it. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
But did he ever confirm that he felt some type of way about that, or you just feel like
he brung that up? He brung it up later on.
Oh, all right, so he
like when the fire was already lit, he brung it up. Like, you were supposed to say that behind closed doors. I'm like, oh, that's what. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But he asked me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They asked me about niggas from Legends, PD Crack. I said, I'll leave him right now in the day. I said, I'll leave him. Any one of them, though. That's just my confidence.
So you was more so, it was a misunderstanding, because you was like more so on some competitive stuff. Like, I would expect them to say that they left me or they'll leave me.
Listen, I mean, I'm going to get this, all of them is legends. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody that came before me in the city that was popping niggas legends. NH, Philly legend. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm talking about today. It's a new ball game. I get out on y'all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's all. You can't, like, how you gonna feel some type of way about that? If a nigga say Gibbs, you wanna get out on him? Like, you tripping. Come on, play some music. Let's go. At the end of the day, so everything gonna get blown out of proportion. Like, it's me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Anybody else would have said that, bro, wouldn't have stung like that.
No, but he may be damn. He probably ain't expect because of y'all relationship.
Yeah,
y'all had a relationship.
And yeah.
So he probably, so that's what I'm saying. See it from his perspective. So he probably never heard you talk like that before. Like, in regards to him. But like, he probably never felt like him. He probably never heard you speak in terms of you felt like you was better than him. He probably never heard that outside of that interview. So I probably caught him off guard, like, whoa, like, damn, I thought we was
I ain't
like,
you said I was better than him.
No, you said you left him. You said
I said I carried them.
Oh yeah, you said you carried my baby.
Yeah, you don't get that without kicking.
Yeah, but you got, I mean, so you think about NH a legend or the song with Kid, and you say you carried them, you can't see how he would feel some type of way about it.
Yeah, I can see it now that you put it that way. I can see
like, oh, bro, like, damn, you carried me on the job.
Yeah, but how, if I, like, they know I'm flamboyant like that. So
no, but I get what you say. You competitive, but I'm just saying from his perspective, him watching it, you say his man Johnnie Mac interview you, so he watching the shit, he paying attention, and he just hear like, yeah, I carried them on it. You're like, what? Oh.
Yeah. Like, oh, I wouldn't have felt the type of way a nigga said that about me though. Alright, man. Like, you feel, I would have his moment. Like, you feel me? If you big homie, let me have my moment.
So
like,
no, so I think that's just a misunderstanding. So I'm saying that to say like, I'm gonna ask you, like, do you think, like, at some point, because y'all probably ain't talking nothing since then, like,
No.
real kind of, so you think at some point in time y'all can really, if not even sit down, just get on the phone? Like, would you, if NH was on down, like, yo, let's, like, I'm down to get on the phone and holler at Gibbs, would you get on the phone, holler at him, y'all put it to the side, you know, like, even him and Mac, if they were down to say, yo, let's get on live, or let's get on again, I mean, whatever, just get on the phone, would you do it?
Yes, cause it ain't no real, like, it ain't no, I'm a real man at the end of the day, like, you feel what I'm saying? If it ain't really no real shit, like, we could get pat, like, that ain't me and Mac first fall out. Me and Mac, we fell out like twice, bro. Like, on live, like, the same shit. That just was the last straw with me, like, you feel what I'm saying? But if they was like, yo, get Gibbs on the phone, I would talk to them. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I talk to them because it ain't really no real problems, and I respect what they got going on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Especially Mac, I talk to Mac, man, Mac be on niggas don't even know, man, Mac used to be on the phone for hours. For hours just talking, bro, about just like real life shit. Me asking about him, like his whole situation back in the day with his brother and all that, to him talking about, I'm telling him about my past and all that. We used to be talking for hours, bro. So I definitely holler at Mac. And NH, like, you feel what I'm saying? NH kind of watched me grow up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? His girl from my hood. Like, he kind of watched me, he ain't watched me grow up like somebody in my neighborhood, but it was like, every time he seen me, he came to, like, with her, like, you feel what I'm saying?
So he knew you way before, I mean, before,
he been knew me,
So that's, yeah, I mean, alright, so yeah, this should be nothing,
It definitely ain't nothing. Yeah. And then, like, Mac, God know that, what, Mac ain't have since Gibbs ain't been on the first 48, Mac ain't had nobody can stand up for him yet on a music tip. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me. Who y'all be seeing on there that really took over? So I was slaughtering niggas every fucking night, bro. 5 songs. I mean, I ain't seen nobody on there yet that could really like stand in Gibbs' place.
So that mean that at some point in time we might hear a Gibbs first 48 track, cause I don't think you did one.
You said what?
A first 48 challenge, you might jump in that drum?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did do it?
Yeah, I just put it. I took it off the photo grid, the
profile. You from your profile. Right?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did it.
Right.
They was talking about it on the first 48. Niggas on there, yo, Gibbs.
Alright, so you wasn't on no petty shit, like I still jump in the challenge. Alright, so yeah,
I threw shots in the challenge.
Oh, you
I threw shots in the challenge. They told him too. They told him. He was like, I don't rap. He was like, I don't rap, man. Like he coming at me, I don't rap. But yeah, I threw shots at him. I ain't really throw shots. I just like, I mean, I said, a blogger came to my hood. I was hoping they ain't kill him. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's ain't no shot. Like you doing, yeah, like you going down there. I hope nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Cause you mean like your problem with me? Like other motherfuckers down there, you come down there, you no matter what can happen. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I was hoping. I hope nobody don't do nothing to him down there. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Alright, so that was that. I mean, shot. So that mean, like I said, hopefully they see this. I mean, they probably more than likely gonna watch this shit. I mean, like, so hopefully they see it. I mean, and maybe one of them will reach out. Or somebody will reach out, maybe I can set up, I mean, I'm down to do it, niggas want, maybe I can mediate the shit, I mean, they my folks, I fuck with them, I mean, I fuck with you, so maybe, I mean.
Facts, yeah, I'm just, I mean, I'm doing me, man, I'm in a good space, man. You know what's crazy, though, I never knew Philly Fame TV was this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I watch y'all niggas, like, I was watching y'all niggas when I was a young boy. I never knew. And when I came to Johnson Homes that day and saw him, like, yo, this is. So when somebody met me out, Chester, I was talking to you back then.
Yeah.
For real? That's crazy. Cause I did an interview with y'all, just never came out because the audio.
Yeah, cause it was in the store or something like that.
The
yeah, and it was a lot of this shit in the background. So we supposed to reschedule. So we've been supposed to reschedule this shit. So this joint like long overdue.
Yeah, and then I always wanted this joint because I like the way it's like raw. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to make it's just like Philly Fame TV is like it's something real about it. Like, you get a real story from there. It ain't no, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that platform, like, you get it ain't no, like, you ain't really promoting no bullshit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Anything you put up, real shit. Like,
no, salute, man. Yeah. So, my man, on this note, let's switch gears, my man. Let's get back to the music shit. Let's talk. Tell them about, you know, whatever you want to tell them about. You know, the project you already talked about, that's out. Yeah, plug all your shit.
The Last Hope, that came out in March. I threw a concert with my, when it came out, damn near sold out. The place holded like 200 people. I brung out like 170, something like that. Made $4 that night, 4,000. and we just doing a lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Me, Righteous, my man Roy, we just doing a lot. They keeping me in the studio. I got hella music. Like, I'm working on a project right now. It's done for real. We just really just still creating. It's called Kasim, self-entitled. That's my real name. And the music on there is like, come on, man. Like, The Last Hope was crazy. I don't know if you tuned into Last Hope. Last Hope, crazy, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Alama is still, I got like over like 40,000 streams with The Last Hope. It only been out like 4 months. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I be looking at this shit, like, all my fans be from, I'm like, yo, I really got some, like, I don't be looking like I'm popping, like, cause I don't got the popularity, like, I don't got the followers and all that. But when I really dive into myself, like, yo, Gibbs, motherfuckers really fuck with you. Like, I got, like, any view you see is a real view. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I get, like, my views is out the mud. Ain't no paying for views, ain't no clout chasing. I don't got to put guns in my videos and none of that type shit. Like, so, yeah, Kasim coming up, man. We thinking about what, early September. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not no Hollywood ass nigga, bro. Ain't no unread DMs in my joint. Like, that's all, I read all that shit.
What's your IG? Plug your IG.
K Gibbs 1600. I just lost my page. It's a new page. I got deleted at 10K, and we on, like, and I ain't let that slow me down. That was just like a couple months ago, right? Mm-hmm. That was a couple months ago. Another, like, a regular nigga would have got discouraged. Like, man, I'm like, all right, come on, let's still put out the music. Let's still get rap. Like, the show gotta go on. I was mad as shit when they deleted my page, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I had that page since 2012. Like, I was like, so, I mean, but show must go on. But yeah, we just performed at the Met on the Shake That tour, man, with all the youngins. Too Rare, D-Stir.
Yeah, that was a big situation. That was a big little look right there. So that's a good job.
Yo, it was a decent experience, man. Just seeing just being around a lot of kids. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with kids. I love kids. Like, I don't really meet. Kids fuck with my shit, but I don't really make music for them. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They fuck with my shit because it's, like, catchy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, shout out to all the young boys, man. The Met was a crazy experience. What's up, though, show?
Right. So, go ahead, man. Is there anything? I mean, you pretty much touched on everything I wanted to touch on. Anything else you want?
That's it. I done saw you get deeper with niggas. I done saw you.
I mean, we could be here all day, bro.
So, I done saw you really open niggas up.
You gave me enough for them, bro. I mean, we'll be here for 2 hours if I really.
The only motherfucker, like, you the one, you, like, this interview, like, this what I always tried to get out of interview, bro. And there's only one motherfucker that and Show don't really even know me like that. He just got me to, like, you feel what I'm saying? It's only, like, and I think Young Bob could do that with me because he really, like, knew me. He the only nigga that.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bob. I remember Bob was promoting you back some years back. That's probably one of the ways I heard about you before.
Yeah, he always been like Bob always been a mentor to me, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm about to do an interview with him too. You just gotta set the date and shit. But yeah, though, I appreciate this. I always went. I'm like, yo, cause I always tell my homies, like, yo, it's this Charlotte Maine interview that he got with Schoolboy Q, and it's just like on some like organic shit. Like, It's just a conversation. Cause I'm a nigga, like, I'm an interesting person. Like, once you get me to open up, I ain't gonna do that for everybody, but once you get me to open up, we gonna have a conversation. I feel as though I can trust you. Like, we gonna talk. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like.
Real shit. So that's why we gonna give him a part 2.
Yeah, let's give him a part 2.
We gonna sit down. We gonna bring some.
But definitely had like a listening session and all that type shit, and I just want to, like, I just want to bring a lot of motherfuckers together. Like, we about to sit in here right now and play some music. We got T's in the building. We got Hero in the building. Just came from Delaware. Niggas we got 83 Gutter Baby. We got Jay, a pop star in here, and we just about to play some music and just like rub shoulders with each other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They can't say Gibbs don't, like, they be saying anything about me. They can't deny this music. They can't deny the love that I show. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I let niggas paint their own narrative. Like, you feel? Until you meet me and then you get an up close and personal. Philly F.A.M.E. TV, no cap.